trending on the social media. And Marian Ture is here with JN Interactive. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I am doing very well.
You're back in check.
Check all the way.
Check all boys are red check.
Well, what can we say? What's going on really?
There's so much going on. I'm sure you're aware that FIFA has actually written to us to ask for some clarity on our commission/committee that we have set up to investigate the Black Stars' shambolic performance at the World Cup.
I like that expression, shambolic.
I know, you know, media people.
Well,
we find words to describe everything.
We put it there.
We are calling
shambolic.
Shambolic. And didn't you think it was?
Well, what do I say?
Lackluster.
It was a bit laid back.
Oh, really?
Well, you tell us more.
Okay,
so I guess people are talking about it.
Exactly, people are really talking about it. And so we've picked it up and we're also talking about it.
All right, go on ahead.
Welcome to your most interactive half hour on TV. My name is Marian Ture. Welcome to your show. So wherever you are, welcome to this Thursday edition of JN Interactive. I'd like to announce all the social media tools that you need to get in touch with the show. You'll find us on facebook.com/joynews-on-tv. Like our page, comment on all the posts we put there. We'll amplify your voice by sharing what you are sharing with the rest of the world. We are on Twitter. We tweet at joynews-on-TV, at JN Interactive GH, and my personal handle is at MNTure. 3 Twitter handles ready to retweet your thoughts and share what you're sharing with the rest of the world. You can send us an email, joinnewsim@multitvworld.com, and our WhatsApp number remains 0540109009. So Ghana may be in danger of attracting the wrath of the world football governing body FIFA, following government's establishment of a commission of inquiry into events leading to the Ghana's shambolic performance at the just ended 2014 World Cup. If you would remember, a few weeks ago, President Mahama named a 3-member committee, which included Appeals Court Judge Justice Senyo Zemafe, Sports Administrator Moses Fuamoni, and then Kofi Anoche-Darko to represent or present, shall I say, a report on the Black Stars' unexpected exit from the tournament. But days after President's announcement, the newly appointed Minister of Youth and Sports, Mahama Ayariga, also announced government's decision to upgrade the committee into a commission. And being a commission gives it powers to summon people to appear before it and also answer questions. FIFA has written to, a lengthy one, a 3-page letter, I am told, to the GFA, questioning the composition and competences of the commission set up by government. And the letter, I would like for us to go through it so that I can quote parts of it for you. It was sent in or signed by Deputy General Secretary of FIFA, Marcos Katner, and it reads, we have learned from media reports that the presidency, okay, let's do this together. Let me project it so that we can all read it, so it doesn't look like I'm saying something which is not there. It says, I quote, we have learned from media reports that the presidency of the Republic of Ghana has appointed a committee of inquiry and investigation into the Black Stars' participation in the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. The composition and the competencies of the said commission are unclear. Provided the reports are true, we deem it important to clarify from the beginning the procedure and to ensure that the GFA can operate without interference as required by FIFA status or statutes. And these circumstances, we kindly ask you to provide us with a report at your earliest convenience. And that is the quote here. And but I'll take you to another one here. Government has responded to that, and it says that it actually welcomes FIFA's letter on its communication commission of inquiry, and this was actually from now Minister of Youth and Sports, Mahama Ayariga, and it says that they have no problem with the letter from FIFA requesting the GFA to provide clarity on the establishment of a commission to investigate Ghana's poor showing at the just-ended World Cup finals in Brazil. And he's quoted as saying, Mahama Ayarga is quoted as saying that the letter is perfectly legitimate, and that the FA should write to them and ask. He doesn't find anything wrong with that. And he was actually speaking this morning on the Super Morning Show. And I was actually hoping to have my resource people on here to speak to, but neither of them were actually willing to speak to us on the show. My first point of call was actually Dr. Nyahu Tamaklo, who said he didn't want to say anything about this issue. And we have actually tried to reach Coach Opele, who we couldn't reach, because we actually wanted to find out so much more so they could educate us on the way forward, and to ask if they actually saw this coming, and for them to actually explain what this means to Ghana for us. Are we in danger? Are we not in danger? Do we face any bans? Because Nigeria, as you're all aware of, has actually been banned by FIFA, and the FIFA gave the president of Nigeria and the FA an ultimatum to reinstate the sacked minister, but they haven't done that, and so Nigeria is facing the wrath of FIFA, if you can call it that, by being taken out of the football governing body, and so they're out. And we wanted them to actually help us understand all of that, but they are not available. But you are the people who make the show what it is, after all, and our cameras have gone out on the streets of the capital to catch up with you. In our first video blog, we're asking whether you actually saw this coming. As a people, 24 million coaches in Ghana. Did you see this coming? Let's take our first video blog.
I wasn't expecting them, but as I've heard they are coming, I'm okay with that.
I never saw it coming. FIFA is doing its work, and I applaud FIFA very much for this one, because this is a very great work done.
Oh, I didn't really see that FIFA will come to this matter, but I can see that now FIFA is at least proactive, you know. If FIFA does this thing, it's proactive. It means that African countries, the governing body must sit up.
No, initially I was not expecting that, but so far they have come in before I allow them to.
Yeah, that is what all of you have been saying. You really did not expect this coming. Let's take some comments, though, on that. We posted this about 30 minutes ago just to get your reaction about it. Did you see it coming? Should this stop us from looking for answers? If FIFA would ban us, then perhaps we should, shall I say, close the committee and then go sit out somewhere so that we won't be banned by FIFA. Do you think so? And is FIFA unduly interfering in our affairs as a country? And 90 comments have already come through. Wow, fantastic. Y'all are getting interactive. Well, the iPad has just decided that it will go off on us. But you see, well, I'll try and then go back and get all of it back, and then we can take some of your comments. So let's do our next video blog. And we were asking, should this actually stop us from seeking answers to burning questions? How was our money spent? Who and who were taking? Why did they spend that much money? And everything that went on. Sulemuntari and all the others. So, should this actually stop us from looking for answers? Let's take our next video blog.
I don't think the investigation that is going to be done by FIFA should stop Ghana from also performing its own inquiries. I think we still need to go on with ours.
No, we don't have to stop searching for answers, because at least if their committee comes in, it will expedite the processing, and then at least maybe the truth will come out early.
Before we investigate our Black Star, because we don't trust sometimes the way our leaders are. Sometimes we can't trust them.
Yeah, so you've been speaking to us. I'm trying to project the iPad so that we can all take your comments together, because the show is about what you talk to us about. So let's do this together. Usually, I do it before you come, but today, since the iPad has just decided that it would mess up with me, we should do it together. So how about that? So let's sign in together and then wait for your comments to pop up, and then we'll all take it and share what you're sharing with the rest of the world. But if you're just joining the conversation, You can join us. You can send your comments to facebook.com/joynewsontv. You can also send your WhatsApp 05401090009. You can tweet at us. All the Twitter handles are ready, waiting for you to send in your tweets, and then we'll share it with the rest of the world. Yeah, the iPad is taking quite some time, very temperamental. This is technology for y'all. So let me see. Let's do this together. Okay, almost coming up. Thanks for being patient with us. So we'll take some comments, and then we have a few video blogs also waiting. So don't go away. Yep, comments ready to be taken. Let me see who's first. Aha, almost 100 comments have dropped in. Let's open it together. And okay, Bonti Benjamin would start with us, and then he's sending this from Achim Ebuakwa, and he says the President's Commission is to clear government of blame and find scapegoats in the FA, coach and players, and I urge all Ghanaians to stand against that. Godwin says, I want the government to carry on the investigations, and FIFA also have to know that here is Africa. You want to say this is Africa. Okay, everything depends on the government when it comes to big tournaments, not Europe, where FAS do their own things. Here in Ghana, the FA do not even have a stadium. Oh, come on. I mean, we have Accra Sports Stadium. We have one also in Kumasi, don't we? We have another one in Tamale. So at least we have 3 regional capitals that have stadia to host tournaments. We did that before with the Africa Cup of Nations, didn't we? And we did. Yeah, I know. You're trying to say that the GFA themselves don't have one, but this one is government owned. Well, yeah, I get you. Miriam just says, who cares anyway? God will punish them. Oh, come on, that's too harsh. Prince says, yeah. Okay, I won't take that. You used the F word, and I wouldn't accept that on the show. And so, I guess I should sound a word of warning to you. I will delete your post for today. Next time you put anything like that on our social media platform, I will delete you. I would have no patience at all for you. I will just delete you. You come back with another name, I'll keep deleting you until we've fished out all the bad nuts. This is a community that allows for us to share our views, our opinions, and everything that we want to share in the most proper way as possible. So decorum in this classroom. Perhaps it's a JN Interactive classroom. Teacher Marian is in charge. You cannot just say anything you want to say. Thank you for understanding. Let's take some more comments here. Brian says, how can FIFA get a fair hearing when NDC fanatics like Harry Zako, Adekoka and Intadi Soso have all started an agenda against Kwesi Nyantechi Esquire? You're asking a question. I don't have the answer to that. Richard Bauer, FIFA corruption galore. Ban is the key. Newton Jaffat, I don't know what is wrong with FIFA. They were there when government of Ghana flew $3 million to Brazil to pay players, and now they're saying government should not interfere with matters concerning football in our country. Loss of the land is bigger than FIFA, so the commission can go ahead and do their work. Prince says, add me friends. Okay, so JN Interactive Community, Prince wants friends. If you want, please add him. Why? This one says, Piok, I don't know whether that's your real name. FIFA is nothing but a corrupt association now. Slim Pediatrician, FIFA or FIBA. Well, you have also said something which I don't think I want to read here. So please watch your language next time. Appear Infinity, for this one, I do agree with the government to investigate the shambolic and the fiasco attitude of our FA and the management committee of the Black Stars. So FIFA should leave our government for that. Okay, we should pause here and then take our next video blog, and we are asking if FIFA is actually putting undue pressure on us. Are they interfering with our business as a nation and as an association that governs football in the country? Let's take our next video blog.
Well, now they are doing their work because I feel like football shouldn't go with there's like politics or something like that. It should be something on its own.
I think FIFA is not interfering into our matters. FIFA is the whole governing body for all the football associations. So I think FIFA is doing its part by investigating the football association of Ghana. So
yes, of course, because they are the body which at least organizes football issues, you know. So they should at least interfere. If they interfere, at least we will know that there are higher bodies controlling things.
If they want to interfere because of what has gone because of this World Cup, what went on at Brazil, before we are going, we heard a lot of rumors and a lot of Ghanaians. So if they have gone and they have failed us, it's good that they will come in and support us so that we do the investigation once and for all.
We'll take our final video blog on the issue, and in that we're asking you how we can manage our affairs properly as a body, especially with the GFA, so that we don't get banned like Nigeria, because you know what is happening in Nigeria now that they've actually been banned. And whether you even want us to remain where we are now, or you'd rather that FIFA actually bans us, we put our house in order and then start over from point zero. Let's take our final video blog on the issue. When we come back, I'll take some more of your comments. My partner in crime, Prince, will join me, and then we can wrap up the show together. Don't go away.
Unless like they put things right, so that next time this thing won't happen again. Yeah.
I think we'll have to play accordingly by involving ourselves with the matters that is with the government. Example like the monetary side, and also some parts which doesn't or will not go contrary to the laws of FIFA.
In fact, we have to be banned, and so that if you are banned, so that FIFA is at least serious about the issue, because GFA. Chinese people are not working very well. They want to treat the Black Stars like the Globe Premier League.
Or like if they ban Ghana cry, it's good, so that we will sit down, then we will plan for for our future.
Someone will say, oh, you are? I said it. The gentleman wants us to be banned so that we can start all over from square one. Well, that's what you're thinking. Let's take some final comments before we wrap up the show. Imbo says, I'm 100% behind FIFA. Marian, this committee business is absolutely superfluous in the sense that Ghanaians knew what happened. Yet we tend to a blind eye by promoting this guy. And in this case, Minister Showboy on my mind. In any case, what are we investigating? Is it the $3 million US, which they merit anyway? Marian, what we must investigate is the minister, and in this case, the manner in which he was promoted, okay, to no other place than to the presidency. Ghana deserves better. Okay, you're talking about the reshuffling, they're moving him around. Michael says, who is saying this? The same people whose duties are to be investigated. They are only trying to seek refuge behind FIFA. But I think if Ghana has to be banned in order to correct this rot, so be it. Germany did it so well as Egypt, and Nigeria. Ghana would not be the first. Long live Ghana. Princess Mischief. Roland Yabua says, good evening, Marian. I think the letter written to GFA in respect of the committee set by government to look into the early exit of the Black Stars is unfortunate and too bad for a renowned organization like FIFA. I saw that such a time was near, but as for me, that shouldn't stop the government's decision to investigate what really caused early exit. Or has FIFA tagged itself as a corrupt organization? That's too bad. And left with me alone, I will still insist that government goes ahead with whatever they have planned for. Nothing should change their minds. Either than that, mark my words, we will never go far if the problems confronting us isn't detected and if possibly solved. I'm sure that's what you're trying to say. Okay, Akufu, Yao Bright says, I don't think the letter is really from FIFA headquarters. Really? If it does, how come it went into Question Yantachi's mail and the Football Association instead? Let's think twice. You're thinking about some conspiracy, huh? Perhaps you should come and see me in chambers and then tell me something. When you whisper it to my ears, I'll come and tell everybody on GN Interactive. How about that? Wisdom says, let FIFA sanction us. We prefer that one. Paul, Sergio, yes, I prefer we should be banned. If we arrest any fraudsters and tell FIFA, then if they need the money, they will come to him. Okay, if they need the money, they should come to. Okay. Joshua Smith from Mataheko, Accra. FIFA should ban Ghana for 2 or 3 years so that we, the taxpayers, can hunt the GFA to tell us what they use our monies for in Brazil. As for the community said by government, it's a waste of time. Trust me, the results will be nothing to write home about. Mark my words. Good evening. Good evening to you too. And on that note, we draw the curtains on today's show. My partner in crime is back. We can wrap up together.
That's my favorite line.
We're going to wrap up together. You want to leave, huh?
Absolutely. Well, let me just remind you that you can expect a lot more stories on News at 8 with Israel Live. But for now, we have to go. My name is Prince Minka.
My name, as always, is Marian Toure. Enjoy the rest of our programs. But I should let you know, you can catch a repeat of the show at 10:30 weekdays. Every weekday nights on the same channel, GN Interactive will be there. Good evening.